Hi everyone, how are you doing? Kamal here, and I welcome you all to the hands-on video of Windows 10 build, Windows 10 mobile build 10136. We have already posted one video of build 10136 that covers the reachability or one-handed use feature that has come specifically to tablets like Lumia 640 XL, Lumia 1520, and actually you can see the demo and also the movable keyboard demo in that video. In this video we will cover everything else, like we'll cover the listed and unlisted features. When we say unlisted, it's unlisted, so the features which are not there in the official changelog, that we will cover here. But we have done a very extensive coverage which you can actually read on nokiapoweruser.com. So in this video we would like to cover the main features. So starting with the UI changes. So if you see, there are no very major UI changes to show off here. If you talk about build 10080 and build 10136, compare both, but there are things which are like a bit different. So if you can see here, if you tab and hold on any of the tiles, the the resizing option and unpinning option, both they are like have different new kind of designed icons that looks good. Apart from that, if you go to the multitasking screen, now you can see that the wallpaper is in like it appears in behind, so uh, all the way it looks good. And let us quickly see the reachability feature. So even in the multitasking UI you can use the reachability feature here. Okay, and apart from that, if you go to the action center here, you can see all the action buttons, they have quite different design. The icons also look different, so that's a bit of change in how the action center appears. And we will quickly show you a very interesting gesture here. So just by swiping down you can actually expand the quick action center now. So one, and I mean swiping twice, you can actually expand the quick action center. It's quite easy. Apart from that, the Wi-Fi quick action button now is like much better. So actually now the toggle can be enabled here. That is a very good thing about it. So you can toggle on and toggle off. But if you have to change the settings, you have to tap and hold, and you will be taken to the settings. So many wanted the Wi-Fi settings to work like that, and Microsoft has actually heard it. If you now go to the app list, so there you will also see one change. So if you go to the app list, now you can see that the search button, which used to be at the bottom, now has changed to a search bar all the way. So that's one of the changes. And again, coming to UI changes, if you go to settings, so now the settings, they are like they can be displayed in a very cool landscape mode, which reflects or which resembles very well to the Windows 10 PC UI. So quite nice actually. So I mean the good thing about this is the, I mean, good or bad thing about this is like while it works for the 720 and 1080p displays only. So but the devices which have 768p display, the old devices like 920, 1020, etc., so it still does not work, and we still don't know whether Microsoft will bring this kind of landscape mode to them or not. But if you talk about devices which have 720p or 1080p displays, it works well. We have seen on Lumia 640 as well, and this is Lumia 640 XL. It's quite good actually. And again, here also you can use the reachability. Okay, now going over to some of the apps, native apps that has changed. So one of the most important is the store beta that has gone through some changes. Not only does it has now a dark theme, as you can see, but when you install 10136, it actually updates itself, and then you can see the settings update apps automatically. So these settings you may have seen on Windows 10 PC, but now they are like present on Windows 10 mobile with this build. So basically two very important changes, or let us say three: stability, the dark theme, and new settings. Even the UI and the listing of everything has changed. So it looks quite pretty good and much better, much polished. Coming to Spartan. So Project Spartan is still Project Spartan. The name has not changed. Uh, and what is again, the most striking thing is the dark theme. The Spartan also wears a dark theme now. This build, again you can see the pin to start, and we have seen that leak in a leaked build earlier, but now with this build 10136, the pin to start option is here. Okay, now if you go to hubs, you can see the similar things, but the dark theme is like very, looks really nice, quite striking visually. Settings have also changed a bit. Now the many settings are, I mean, kept in the advanced settings. So you go to advanced settings here, and then you can see now you can actually save the passwords. You are offered to save passwords. Earlier it was not possible. So it's a very good feature. Again, it will be very handy for many. And then you can see other uh, so this was Spartan. Coming to two more changes. So when you open the store beta and let it update, let the apps update, then two of the apps, they actually change. So one of them is music. You can see music now has got a new icon. Again, the video app has been renamed as films and TV. So first we will have a look at music. So I mean so here it talks about again a new version. So it has updated to again a new version, and it says what is new. So see more music at once, the filters, then okay, the artist now app in circle. So it is the latest. So I was like expecting to show. So let us see. Okay, so this is how the UI is. Again, a hamburger button, recent plays, albums, artist, song, etc. Playlists now playing. So this all is here. Then you can actually sign in and sign in from here. And if you go to settings, you can actually do the downloads, check the downloads and more. And again, if you are in the area where the OneDrive, or like where the Xbox Live services work, there you can load the music to OneDrive and it should be synced here. But since it's not done there, so it cannot be done here in the region like India. So but you can see the UI is quite resembles very very well, or it's like a universal app, so it has to resemble. So it's as good like as you are seeing on a Windows 10 PC. So similarly, the video app has also changed. It has been renamed as Film and TV, and it has got nearly similar kind of UI that you can see on most of the apps now. So if you go to the hamburger button, again it opens all the various functions, films, TV, videos, downloads. Here you can see the sign in button, and it will, I mean, if you tap here, it will take you directly to the films and TV in store. So if you have videos on your device, it will appear here. So currently, I mean, this device we have just reset it once, so actually it does not, we don't find anything. But yeah, if you have videos, it will appear. We will try to show them the music and video appearing on a different device, but for now you can see the UI of the apps. Okay, coming to phone app, again not lots of changes. The UI usually seems what we saw on build 10080, but there is some changed in changes are like settings. So if you go to settings, you would not find many now. The settings have been removed from here. The T9 dialing comes. So the matching number to letters, it has become quite easy to search for somebody. So something, a feature which was obviously present on last, I mean, Symbian phones, etc., and now it's here. If you want to change more in phone settings, so you can actually go to the phone setting in the all settings, system phone. So here you can actually do different settings, different changes. Here it says no compatible apps because Skype is not here, but Skype is here. If your Skype is here, you can see like there have been some changes made again, and you can actually set Skype as default in the contacts for calls. For message, it's still not possible. So these are the changes that you saw in the phone. Coming to how Cortana has changed. So here is Cortana. Cortana has been enriched. UI, you can see the UI how it looks now. But the only Cortana is the one which has still, I mean, it again has got a black, theme, but I mean that is not everywhere. So maybe people would like to have a black theme appearing in the notebook, etc. But at least at home, when you appear, actually when you go, then you can see Cortana appearing with a black theme there. So it's a good thing. Okay. Apart from that, if we go to settings of Cortana, so bit of change, bit of I mean, not many, but I think settings looks more cluttered now. It was quite neat earlier, and here now Cortana has a starting tracking. So these are the new features which are like now have come to Cortana with the Windows 10 build 10136. Okay, so this white I mean, having a look at Cortana, then yeah. So music. So again, there's a one function that I have already shown on earlier build. So this is how Cortana looks, and we have shown this. So if you talk about like there are not many UI changes here for Cortana, but there are like the functions which are like now appearing. So like tracking your parcels, tracking your flight, etc. That has now arrived. So Cortana can go and do that. So okay, so now coming to again the coverage of more coverage. So if you like there was one feature which is like a native printing feature, so that has also arrived. So we will do a quick demo of that. So if we go to maps, so here you see the print option. So if you have not installed any printer, wireless printer, usually it supports lots of printers as have been said, but if you don't have a wireless printer here, so then it will directly print to PDF. So portrait, print, whatever quality you can actually all go to the settings and do it. And here, so the native printing has finally come to the Windows 10 mobile with build 10136, and see it has already saved in the documents folder. So one again very neat feature. Okay, now coming to more features. So we talk about camera. The camera has again changed. The latest camera version has much to show. It has a new UI. So okay, so as you can see, the new UI here the settings now they appear differently. So all the icons they are like much better. They look beautiful now. I mean, it has already changed all the icons actually. Quite good. Okay. Let me again reboot it. Let's see. Yeah. So I mean, the obviously it has to be a bit buggy, but yeah, as you can see, all the icons have changed in. I mean, the white balance, auto ISO, etc. It looks quite different, especially the. I mean, the flash, the front camera icons, the photo icons, the video icons, all quite changed. If you see the settings, I mean, it again the UI has changed because you have earlier seen that used to be taken on a page for settings, but now you can just get the settings here. Self timer bracketing, you go to settings, then it reveals a very interesting thing, the digital video stabilization. So while it's a very welcome feature, so we have yet to test the efficiency because I mean, because since it's the first build with the digital video stabilization, you are not sure how good it will be or how will it behave. But you can see that camera is changing for good, and really, I mean, this UI is much better where you can actually find the settings very easily. So this is about the camera that again changed a lot. Okay, apart now if you go to settings, so we will see lots of changes there as well. We'll take you some interesting changes first. So if you go to privacy, here there is one setting which I would like to tell you. So it's background apps. So which apps you want to let run in the background can be set here. So this is one interesting thing, very interesting app. I mean setting. Uh, okay, now some very useful ones like the developers options is now here in build 10136. So you can go for developers. So either you don't use developer feature, side load apps or developer mode. So if you do side load apps, if you turn on app side loading, then you can actually load apps which are not there present in the store itself. You can actually just get the zap file and load it. We did it for OneClip and Revolve, which are the latest beta apps from Microsoft, and it was able we were able to install it. If you have to just go full mode, then you have to go to developer mode, and it allows to do anything that a developer device would be able to do, like testing different applications which are not present, not certified, etc. But that can be risky as well. But if you want to really enjoy, so you're a Windows insider, so maybe you can try. Okay, backup is also enhanced. It has been enhanced a lot. So now you see backup content from participating apps. So if developer wants, he can backup his content from the applications. You go to the more options now. Okay. So when you go to backup, the more options, then you can see the apps even which are here and for which the backup is done actually. So obviously it depends on the developer now. And I think that many developers will take advantage of this option. So again, if we go to the personalization options, not many things have changed from the last build, but you can see the tile transparency, show more tiles, etc. So most of the options remain similar. Now if we go to the battery, the battery saver has now enhanced again. It is much enhanced, let me tell you. So earlier we were not able to see the battery use or which apps are running in the background and how to control, but now you can see actually the battery usage here. So your apps now are showing that how they use the battery, how they consume the battery. You can check the details here, the how the apps are really consuming the battery for like last some time. If we go to change background app settings. So here you are allowed to push notifications from any app while in battery saver, that you can switch it on. And you can also add the apps which can run in background even when battery saver is on. So the two very important settings are here. Okay, so if you go back to battery saver set, sorry, okay, so basically those, both the option take you to the same thing, but I think that will change in future. So this is where you can actually now go and do many setting changes, and you can actually control which app runs in the background, or which app should be running when the battery saver is on in the background. So quite good control has come back. Talking about backup, so what has happened that now the messaging backup has moved to again, the messaging app. So it's not in the one place, as you may have seen in the backup options there. So you can see that even if like while Microsoft said that build 10136 will be like moving to a stable build and more polish, etc., but still has got many changes. Actually, many changes are like not that visible, but still they are in background, and they make the use more enjoyable. Talking to our impressions of the build, it had like proved to be much more stable. We can hardly see many bugs, but yeah, obviously bugs are obviously there, but we can hardly see it's crashing time and again. With build 1008 it was like a common thing to it. It used to get crashed twice, thrice, and like 4 or 5 times in a matter of hours. So but with build 10136 you can actually see, you can work with it, so it's a kind of usable build, that much we can say. But if you don't want to live with even a single bug, then obviously you can still avoid it on your main device. But frankly speaking, I have this build on 4 of the devices. Lumia 640 XL is one of them, and till now it has proved to be quite accurate, quite good. So with that, I think we have covered much of the build 10136 changes. So let us just quickly check if we have missed anything. Okay. Yeah, so I think we have missed one important app. So when we go to photos now, so actually, I think one of the most important applications. So again, I can tell you there are some changes here. So now albums have come again, the same, because earlier it was very difficult to uh, okay, let's take a screenshot, and I think it should appear soon. So the albums were like eagerly awaited. So now with this build, albums have arrived. So you have now two views. So like as I clicked on that, so now we have the screenshots. The albums are auto like generated and seen here. So camera roll, saved pictures, and screenshots. And as we have seen, the OneDrive uh, actually is now, all the pictures can from the OneDrive appear here conveniently. And the photo app itself has now much improved. It's very stable, and your photos don't disappear. Earlier builds it used to disappear many times. So that's it. We have now covered the photos app as well. So okay, with that, we have shared most of the changes that build 10136 brings, and we have also shared our impressions of the build, and we can actually tell you that it is the most stable build that we have encountered till now, and it is quite good actually. The changes are like which make the your experience, whole OS experience, much more enjoyable. So while we can tell you that we have this build on 4 of the devices, it's still your call, because there are small niggles, small bugs here and there which raise their head when you use this OS. But apart from that, we are really happy with the direction that Windows 10 mobile development is taking. So with that, I'll say thanks for watching the video, and stay tuned. If anything is missed from this video, we will try to cover it in next videos. Okay, so stay tuned.